Hey guys, welcome to another video. This week's video covers E3 2019 and our favorite top 10 things from the show, as well as a few misses. E3 is pretty much considered a gamer Christmas by me, I'm super excited for everything that's going to be released next year, and let's get into it. Welcome to SMC Gaming. Hey guys, so we're back for another video, and this one may be a few days late, but it's something that we still wanted to do. That is 10 things that we liked from E3 2019. Now, obviously the show was a week ago or so, but so much stuff came out of E3. We just grabbed 10 things that we really liked, and let's get in and talk about them. Now, I'll be honest, they're in no specific order because I would not want to have to rank these things in like top 1 to 3 to 10. So I just made a list and we're gonna go through it quickly, and hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think at the end of the video. So first up would be Cyberpunk 2077. Now, we're just going to talk about this one very quickly. We already discussed this heavily in our Xbox video that you can go over and watch. And basically, Cyberpunk 2077 is by far one of the largest, biggest games that people are most anticipating coming next year. CD Projekt Red has done an amazing job of The Witcher, and people are just expecting another masterpiece with Cyberpunk 2077. So obviously one of the biggest moments at E3 2019 was when Keanu Reeves came out on stage and was having fun with the crowd. That was awesome. If you weren't sold on this game before, the trailer and the new release date for April 2020 really has everyone pumped, and I cannot wait to play this game. Next up, I would consider the Final Fantasy VII Remake a huge success. Debuting at the Square Enix show, opening it up, showing demo, the gameplay. Gameplay is amazing. It does look good. I am a little disappointed as an Xbox fan that apparently this is now officially a PlayStation exclusive. I'm hoping that it's a 1 year exclusive and we will see this on Xbox. I do remember from E3 2018, I had this pre-ordered for Xbox from Walmart. I used to have it pre-ordered, but they canceled later. Obviously, there was a deal that went on and it's exclusive. However, forget about that. The business side of it, the game does look amazing. Lots of action. Final Fantasy VII was a reason why I bought PlayStation 1 when it came out. This remake looks stunning. Looks crazy cool. I am a little concerned that it's like 2 or 3 or 4 games and that we might not ever get to the third or fourth game in the series because it's just how development works, but the game looks like a killer hit. Third, so a little something different, the arcade 1-up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle machine that was debuted at E3 looks stunning. Talk about a piece of nostalgia from a lot of people's past becoming reality. This looks awesome. I personally don't have any arcade 1-up machines as of yet, although I'd kill for a Mortal Kombat 2 machine. I didn't. The Ninja Turtle one looked really good, and it's so cool because it's 4-player. It's so cool. I'd love to have one of those. Hey, if Arcade 1-up ever listens, they'd like to send me a review copy. Sure, send one my way. But it looks really cool, and I'd like to play that one for sure. Number 4, obviously something else that we talked about in the last 2 videos we've done is Xbox reveal of Project Scarlett. It was nice to see, a little demo video, the developers talking about the machine and basically revealing the base hardware that it's going to be built on. I won't talk about it very much, but it's, as an Xbox player, I'm very excited about Project Scarlett, and I really hope it is a runaway success for Microsoft. The 5th thing on our list comes from Nintendo's press conference. That was a runaway success. They did everything right the way a press conference should be done. Basically, the surprise drop of the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, this sequel from one of the best games in the history of video games, Breath of the Wild. This Breath of the Wild 2, it's supposedly based on a bunch of DLC that they were in development of and decided they had too much of it, so they're going to make a sequel. The story appears a little darker, so it should be very interesting. Possible rumors that you play a lot as Zelda, Anyways, it looks amazing. It looks really good, and hopefully it is good as the original game. Sixth on our list here would be from Ubisoft, and they opened their press conference with a showing of Watchdog Legion. I was never a big fan of the first two Watchdogs, but this one sold me on the gameplay. The gameplay looked really cool, really different how you could switch to the different characters, and you could basically recruit any of the characters throughout the game, and they each had a story. You know, everyone loved the grandma going around kicking some ass. So it looks really interesting. We'll have to see how it works out, but I was sold on it. Were you guys sold on it? Seventh on our list is another one for the Xbox press conference. They reveal the Ultimate Game Pass. Now, I've had this for a while personally because I've been a member of the Insiders group that we get stuff early sometimes. However, they finally released the PC Game Pass as well, which is part of the Ultimate Game Pass. So if you are a person coming new into the Xbox community and the ecosystem, the Ultimate Game Pass is a must get because you have so many different games to play with this, the console ones, the PC ones, so many options, and I'd highly recommend looking into it if you're new to Xbox or you just want to play a ton of amazing games for a low price. Next on our list, coming in at the 8th spot, is sort of a surprise one, but not a very well kept secret before E3. That is the release of The Witcher 3 on the Switch. This is once again, CD Projekt Red did an amazing job with this game. Everyone's pretty much already played it on PlayStation and Xbox and PC. However, it is cool to see such a large scale game making its way to The Witcher 3 for a lot of extra new people to try it out as well. You get to play it on the go now, and it's really cool. I'm very interested to see how such an epic game is running on the Switch hardware. Ninth on our list of 10 is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I think this was a success from EA. This is a single-player Star Wars game. A lot of people have been wanting something like this for a while. It looks really good. It does remind me a lot of, say, Tomb Raider. The new Tomb Raiders that, you're progressing, you're getting new skills, you're going and finding things. It looks really good. Now, there's been more details come out after E3. This game, there's a lot of different planets you get to go to. There might be a bit of a Dark Souls mechanics built into it as well. So it'll be very interesting how this turns out. It looks really well done. For our 10th item, now I was trying to figure out what I could put in the 10th item, and nothing. I felt the first 9 were really good, and then the 10th I was like, oh, well, what can we find? I really couldn't find anything crazy to put in for the 10th item, but one thing that was a surprise for most, I think, was the release of the TurboGrafx 16 Mini from Konami, it's a weird entry, but apparently Konami owns the company that used to make the TurboGrafx 16, so they're the only people that can release it. I was not into the TurboGrafx 16, so I don't know actually much about it, but it's cool to see these mini consoles keep on being released. I know, they've had a lot of success. The PlayStation 1 wasn't very good, but hopefully the Konami can turn that around and make the TurboGrafx 16 Mini a success for everyone to enjoy. So that was our 10 things that we really liked from E3. Now, we will do very quickly some misses from E3 that we just wanted to point out. So one of the most common things throughout the week of E3 was the lack of gameplay reveals. A lot of the publishing developers and the companies decided to go with CGI trailers. I guess some of these games weren't ready to be shown. However, if anything, if you listen back to my video earlier, the games I was most excited for were games that showed us gameplay. I found Microsoft did a bad job with this in their press conference. Some of the other companies, they showed a little bit of gameplay, but not enough. It was really when you got the gameplay, that's when you got excited for the game. And hopefully E3 2020 has more gameplay included. Another thing that I consider a miss is the time that companies spend on mobile games at their events. Now, E3 is an industry event. It is meant to get people interested in your games so they can invest in your company. However, most people will consider E3 for the hardcore gamer as well. That's something, it's a fact. hardcore gamers aren't really interested in mobile games. There's too much time spent on mobile games on stage. This needs to be reduced down. This can be an afterthought. It can be pushed to the side. Hardcore gamers do not want to see mobile game releases or time spent taken away from their hardcore games. I really think this needs to be adjusted for next year. The next miss is kind of a weird one. At Ubisoft's conference, they announced, they finished the show, I think, with the Avengers, Marvel's Avengers. The game looks interesting. It has a lot of people's interest peaks. However, there's something really weird where they created their own character models, because I'm assuming they don't have the licenses for the MCU actors, and this game has a weird feel to it. They shouldn't have went with the realistic look, because a lot of people are going to compare their character models versus the MCU people, and they don't look anything like them. And like, you can get away with Iron Man, who has a mask on a lot of times, and like some of the other characters, but characters like Thor look weird because you're so used to like seeing Thor from the MCU, and now you're trying to do a realistic video game character that doesn't look like Thor. So it's so weird. The game might be really cool, but I think a lot of people are going to be thrown off by these characters, and I don't think they can fix it because I don't think they have the licenses for the likeness of the actors. So I consider it a miss from Ubisoft. The last miss that I'll just throw out there was another one for the Ubisoft press conference, and that included their it was like the second thing they showed on stage was the like this documentary style TV show called Mythic Quest, which was based on developers. It looks so weird, and I don't understand why this was the second thing they showed at their conference. Like, it should have been like way further down the conference, you know what I mean? It was so weird, like a TV show at a video game press conference. Didn't make any sense. I don't know why they did that. That shouldn't have been in their press conference at all. I really think that was a huge miss and a waste of time when they should have been showing games. Games at a games conference. Weird idea, I know, but they should know better. So that's the video for today. What were your thoughts on our 10 things that we picked out from E3? Did you like any of them? Did you have your own ones that you did like that we didn't mention? Also, what about our misses? Did you think we were correct with those? What do you think? Do we need more gameplay, less mobile games? Let us know. If you did like what we did here today, possibly leave a like, possibly subscribe. Also, we'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Thanks for dropping by. Bye.